What's up, everyone? This is Super Marcel, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. In the last episode, we did a few stuff. We went, we did some extreme sports, and we got onto into the engineering team, and we were told to like get as much airtime as possible. We became skateboarders, and so eventually we made this ramp and tried to fly off and do stuff, and yeah. And then after that we proceeded to do multiple quests. We tried to do one quest, but it needed us to make an Ankylosaurus and Diplodocus, both dinosaurs we have no DNA of. And then it asked us, and so we moved on to a different quest where it asked us to make a second generational dinosaur. That's turned out to be a hassle because that means I need, well, I need two generational one dinosaurs that are like not related to each other to also breed, which turned out to be a lot more tedious than I thought it would be. But it's a long game, right? And then the other one was make an Apatosaurus and let it breed, and that one could easily be doable, and we can easily do that one, make an Apatosaurus enclosure. However, while I was in my assignments, I did notice one specific side quest. Here it is, New Generations. Now, I'm going to assume this is another bloody breeding side assignment, right? But if we look at the description before we present our natural breeding research to the park, we need to make sure it applies to every animal we work with: land, sea, and sky. That is the keywords. That it's not just dinosaurs. It makes it seem like it wants us to breed marine reptiles and possibly even pterosaurs. So we can definitely do this one, right? Because that would give us an excuse to make more flying animals. And if we look at the requirements for 5 stars, it needs us to have a number of flying reptiles to be 10. So we're going to do that one. It would be a nice excuse to make more pterosaurs. So if we go ahead and find it, here we go. We're just going to do this one.
Everyone is excited about our breakthroughs in dinosaur breeding, but we should do more research before pushing anything toward the park.
Hatch a new juvenile
Let's do some
land.
dedicated research on how our work applies to the 3 major types of animal we handle: land animals, marine animals, and flying reptiles.
Question. Is this actual research or a thinly veiled excuse for you to see more juveniles?
It can be both. No more questions.
All right. So hatch a new juvenile land, hatch a juvenile air, hatch a juvenile water. So I think we can easily just let these guys just do their thing. Surely they're gonna like breed again. The Sticky Moloch, maybe not the Ferrozenosauruses, but definitely the Sticky Moloch at least will, like, breed. So let's instead focus on the air and water. Now, I think we should focus on the air first because, it's the we need to increase the pterosaur needs anyways. So, what can we do for pterosaurs? Let's think about this, right? Bear in mind, I also gotta figure out what we want to do with the Apatosauruses. But we could easily just do like this space for something, and like there's a space over here. I think I'm going to make this space into something else. So let's just do that. We'll make a pterosaur. We'll probably do Dimorphodon because I have a cool idea what we would do for Dimorphodon, right? But let's just make the actual aviary first, right? Okay. All right. Now, what can we do for the pterosaurs? I've been thinking, right? This is like an idea that I've been thinking for a little while, but I kind of like. I really like the idea of making this, this enclosure like, just like a literal cave. You know, like it's a big mountain surrounding it, and it's rocks cover it all over it, and it's like an inside cave. That sounds really cool. I want to do that. No, and then like there'll be like stalagmites or something from the ceiling and stuff. And there'll be Dimorphodons and everything flying around. I like that idea a lot. So we can easily just try that. Yeah. Now, we are having a bit of a issue with the power. So I'm going to have a look. Is it possible to increase it even further? Increase the total output of the island's geothermal network, and therefore how much power is available. Yes, it seems so. All right. Yeah, we'll just do this. We're like rich. We could just probably do it twice, honestly. Right, and now how much power is coming out of the geothermal vents? Oh yeah, that's more like it. You know what? You know what? Let's do it even further. We'll set it to the max. Here we go. All right. So while that's happening, let us create that mountain. Let's get to it. I really want to try this idea. I think it'll be really cool. All right, so now we're at the max power. How much is that now? Oh, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. All right, cool.
One small step for de-extinction, and an even smaller step for dinosaur kind. Admittedly, we did already know that our methods for naturally breeding land animals worked, but those juveniles are a real morale boost around here.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we got 2 generations of generation 1s. So hopefully, in the far future, they will breed with each other. Frozone's elderly. No, not Frozone. Okay, right on. Let's have a look. So I was thinking of Dimorphodon, but so we can create any pterosaur except for Quetzalcoatlus. And I think I'll save Quetzalcoatlus for the bloody what's the place called? The canyons with the Titanosauruses. We could make Sciaradactylus. That's also a cool one that we can get. But I do like the idea of Dimorphodon. And I feel like Dimorphodon would be easier to handle because they are much more smaller. And, you know, I don't really want to... they're smaller to they're like we're making a fairly small like place. So yeah. So first off, what's any difference between male and female? None that I can see. I would argue that maybe the males should have like a brighter colored tail tip, but that's just my opinion. But that's okay. As always, we'll just randomize it. Max the lifespan and the resilience. And yeah, we might as well start incubating them now. Experimental synthesis. A scientist wants to modify some technology to speed up the synthesis time. The other scientists don't like this idea. It's really not that long. I can wait. Now, where's the pterosaur? Which one's the ones that allow the pterosaurs to perch? I'm hoping this looks like really cool. Coolio. Alright, and then we'll make that roof. Check it out! We got a full-on cave! Alright. And now we'll add some lights and make it look cool. Or we could just get a twister. That could be an option as well, I guess. Really? On top of the aviary I'm building too? Really? Okay. Whoa! Backflip! Oh my god! I mean, he's still contained. Well, now he's no longer contained. Okay, cool. Well, we got that sorted out. Alright, back to the Dimorphodons. Have Tyrannosaurus Rex and Tyrannosaurus Rex engage in a fight to the death. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, okay. So, what do we got? We got the classic dark-looking Dimorphodon. Okay. And then we got a green one. I like the look of the green one. Make you green. Ooh, but you're even better green. You're like swampy green. And I guess we'll keep you like this. I'm happy with this. Yeah, we'll do this. No! Frozone! Oh no! What the hell? Oh, the Ferrocenosaurus grew up. They really did not like that Frozone died. And it's the... I still find it really funny that the female Ferrocenosaurus just gets so iffy, but the males are just so chill. I'm tempted to just keep the father, just chill out with his 2 sons. I think I'll do exactly just that. We'll just have this enclosure just be a wholesome enclosure where Romualdo just gets to relax and have a nice father bond time with his 2 sons. I love that, actually. Yeah. Okay. Oh, one of the compies got out somehow. Please don't tell me I need power to keep them on. That's so annoying. Alright. Why are you not on? Always on, but yet you're not, like... What's going on? Why is it doing this? Do I really have to manually... That is ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Let's release some Dimorphodons. It is super dark. Nice. Yeah, they're pretty small pterosaurs, so theoretically, hopefully, it should be fine. You just keep them around. We want arid and pasture. Okay. And then pasture, we can easily just like, I don't know, like this, I guess. Nice. Hell yeah! I'm really happy with this enclosure. It looks awesome. The big, like, giant cave where all the Dimorphodons will, like, hang out and just, you know, nest and stuff. Super cool. Cool, right. And then I guess we'll just let them, do their thing, and then eventually they'll breed. Why did that untick? That's weird. Cool. So next time, we'll get working on the marine one then. We'll hatch a new juvenile water. Cool. Right. There we go. We made the Dimorphodon cave, the giant, massive cave for the Dimorphodon. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Yeah, maybe it could be a little bit cooler. Maybe I'll do some stuff off screen or something. I don't know. Yeah. Next time we'll work on a marine reptile. I'm thinking Styxosaurus maybe. I don't know. We'll figure something out. So we'll do something cool, surely. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And I'm Super Marcel, and make sure you have a super time. Bye bye.